Jimmy, a tough evening tonight. Just firstly, give me your verdict on what you saw out there tonight.
I was really pleased actually. I was really pleased with our performance level. I was pleased with how we started the game. I was pleased with the second half performance. I think to sum the game up, they were better than us in both boxes. We were better than them, I would suggest, in between the boxes tonight. But ultimately, it's what you do in the boxes that gets you the points, and they were better than us in that area, and evidently 2-0 win, 3 points, and they're happy. But I just said to him in there that I think everybody knew that I wasn't happy with the defeat against St Ives. Today, I'm comfortable with our performance level. We look like a team. You could see what we were trying to do on a very, very difficult surface. But there was some really good performances, I thought, overall. But like I say, we came up short, probably in the top third in their box.
I mean, other than the 5-minute spell where the 2 goals go in, I thought that second half performance almost sort of merited something out of the game, really. But what other positives can you take from tonight on a really difficult surface as well to play on? Yeah,
I thought we moved the ball well, and again, I thought you can kind of see where we're trying to move to a little bit now in possession. And the really pleasing bit on top of all that was in the second half especially was how front-footed we were on turnovers. On the turnovers, there was times where look, we of course you throw an extra body forwards and all that sort of business, but we were front-footed on transition, and it meant that we made our counter press was good, and it meant that they couldn't really get out. Don't get me wrong, they missed one really good chance and saw the game out pretty easily in the last 5-10 minutes. But for the rest of it, I was really pleased with that.
And how do you sort of rectify those 5-minute spells we seem to be having across the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's happened quite a lot, but tonight I think we eradicate it from the first one. I don't think we really need to give a soft corner away, I think, if I'm being totally honest with you. And I'll be honest, that 5 minutes probably they blitzed us for 5 minutes. We couldn't get out. They probably could have scored another one, if I'm being really honest, during that sort of 5 minutes. We couldn't get out, and as a team we've got to find a way to get through those periods, those little periods. But ultimately, that's the difference. That's the difference between the boys that are in the playoffs and the sort of the mid-table teams at the moment. We've got to find a way. But having said that, I thought for that 5 minutes, Telford really blew us away.
And other than those 5 minutes, I mean, you still battled through it and you rode that storm. So that must be another pleasing thing for you to see out there.
Yeah, it was. I think when you look back, we got through it, and then we actually gained control back in the game. We wrestled the momentum back in the game. Like I said, don't get me wrong, they could have had another. Probably should have had another. I think maybe one, maybe even 2 during that 10-minute period or whatever. So it wasn't a case of we wrestled it back straight away after the second goal. We had a bit of luck along the way, but having said that, the boys have now shown that they can come out of those little periods, and then I mean the last 5 minutes of the half we got back on the football, and that then set up the second half, and they've got a 2-0 lead to defend, so that they are looking to counter attack, and they are getting bodies behind the ball and stuff. But again, I thought there was a real purpose to what we were trying to do. We just didn't have too much in the way of an end product.
I just want to flip it onto sort of a squad update. I know the fans were asking where NCP and Amar were today. Can you just give us a brief update on them?
Yeah, both injured. We tried to get NCP into the game Saturday, or he was on the bench Saturday, and he's just not right. Amar, we tried to get him into the squad on Saturday, and again he just wasn't right. So yeah, we've just given them a little bit of time. Nothing too serious, thankfully. We've got a few walking wounded just in general. Dylan Hadley's got through 90 minutes there, and I've got to say, for when he came off the pitch against whoever it was early on a couple of weeks ago, if you had told me he'd played 90 minutes today and 70-80 minutes Saturday, I'd have probably laughed at you. And it shows that he really wants to get on the football pitch and play and show everyone how good he is. So we've got that. I know Hallers was a bit under the weather. It's just one of those ones. But the boys battle, they fight, and I'm pleased that they all want to be on the football pitch.
And attention now turns to Saturday. Got Kettering Town away on non-league day. What's sort of the message that you're telling your players, and what sort of reaction, not reaction in a way, but what sort of performance would you expect from Saturday?
It's going to be a tough one, really, really tough one. Since the new manager came in, they've battened down the hatches, and they're climbing away from the danger zone as well. So credit to them. It'll be tough. It's a tough place to go, regardless of where anybody is in the league. It's a tough place to go. But we'll have to roll our sleeves up. It's going to be one of those days. I think we'll have to roll our sleeves up and win the fight first and foremost. So. We've got to recover. We'll get in Thursday. We'll deliver the plan to the lads, and then we'll see what we can do at Kettering.